Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Arena Vincent back up in here exploring life like always. You know what it's time for. 2024 Major League Baseball playoffs round 3, or the championship series round, is going down both for the National League and the American League. These are the two teams left. Winner moves on to the World Series, and they are American League champions, and the other team is a National League champion. So they're going to win something. They're going to be able to put that big banner up to go, and then they're going to go represent their league in the World Series. But your homie Arena Vincent needs to give you my opinion and my pick results for round 2, or the divisional series round. So let's get into it. All right, let's go to the American League. American League, I don't got that much opinions about, but let's get into it. First off in the docket was the New York Yankees taking on, who the fuck did they play? The Kansas City Royals. Your homie Arena Vincent was taking the Royals with the upset. That did not happen. The Kansas City Royals did scare the Yankees, getting one game out of it, but the Yankees took care of business. You know, the stars kind of showed up finally. You know, Giancarlo Stanton finally did some shit in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And they did what they had to do. Juan Soto did what he had to do. So basically, the Yankees got through. They won. I got that pick wrong. Kansas City Royals, man, I guess they just need a little bit more offense. A little bit more offense. I did listen to a couple of the games during, when I was working and stuff like that, but the Kansas City Royals couldn't get it done. So I got that pick wrong. Next game on the docket, man. This was the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Your homie Arena Vincent had the Guardians to win, but the Detroit Tigers made it a series, and they almost could have won. But again, I think the lack, when the Cleveland Guardians got that well, it was game 4, when Cleveland Guardians came back to win that game. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I believe the Cleveland Guardians were losing, but they came back to win that game, and then they went to a game 5. The Cleveland Guardians forced the game 5, and they did what they had to do to win. So I got that pick correct. I think the Guardians are going to have a hard time against the Yankees, but I still believe in them. Guardians get it done. They can show that they can come from behind to win. They show that they can dominate and win as well, like they did in game 1. I got that pick correct. Detroit Tigers, man, they showed up, man. They showed out. That's what you got to look at the 2024 Detroit Tigers. You tell that to anybody. When your team starts off very bad, not super, super bad though, but not that great, look at the 2024 Detroit Tigers and look what they did. All the way from I think the beginning of August, all the way to the end of fucking. Of course, they had things that had to work in their work to their advantage. Certain teams losing, stuff like that, to get to the playoffs. But they did what they had to do. They kept winning. They controlled their own destiny to a point by winning games, and they got into the playoffs. They got this far, but the Cleveland Guardians took care of business, forced the game 5, and got it done. So I got that pick correct. And moving on. All right, man, let's go to the National League, man. First game on the docket was the New York Mets taking on Philadelphia Phillies. You had, as you know, my opinion about the Mets. I had nothing against the Mets. I'd rather root for the Mets than the punk-ass Yankees. But the Mets eliminated my Brew crew, my Milwaukee Brewers. I'm a Brewers fan, an Angels fan, and a Giants fan. Those are 3 teams I root for. Those are 3 teams I'll be biased for. So the fact that punk-ass fool Jesse Winker was on the Mets talking all that trash when he was in Milwaukee, he did what he had to do. I'm not saying he didn't perform, but he didn't perform like that when he was on the Brew crew. So that's why I kind of didn't care for the Mets. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. So I picked the Philadelphia Phillies to try to get it done. Man, the Philadelphia Phillies could not get it done. The Mets, the Miracle Mets, I know that's the one that's already been taken, but the Mets keep coming back. They don't know when to die. Pete Alonso showing up when he needs to show up. Francisco Lindor showing up when he has to show up. We'll see what happens, man. So I got that pick wrong. The New York Mets move on. And last but not least, man, it was the fucking San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. What did I tell you in my pick video I said, Padres, you played against the Dodgers to try to win the division, and you saw what happened. You took game 1, whoop-de-doo, you made and then next thing you know, you couldn't. You had the lead, and you couldn't finish them. Now go to the playoffs. You're in the playoffs now. You had the lead. All you had to do was win one game to eliminate the punk-ass Dodgers. And somebody, smart guy in the room, decided to throw Cease, right? Dylan Cease, your pitcher, off 3 days rest for the first time in his career. Sorry, man. These pitchers are not like the same as the pitchers of the old days. I get it, man, but fuck it. 3 days rest, and for the first time in his career in the playoffs, and listen to what happened. The Dodgers took advantage of that. Of course, the Padres offense, where the fuck did it go? You know what I mean? So you got that one wrong. You let the fucking Dodgers survive, forced the game 5, and guess what? Fucking Padres couldn't score not even 1 run. 0-2. All the Dodgers needed was 2 fucking runs. And they did what they had to do to move on. And like I said, if you're a team playing against the punk-ass Dodgers, you have to take the lead, you have to defeat them, you have to hold the lead, and you have to destroy them. You do not let them come back. That's what the Dodgers are good at, because they get all their fucking lineup. Man, I know Freddie Freeman was hurt. He did play in the last game and all that, so whatever. Same like I know the Dodger guy, the Dodger postgame guy over here on the radio, LA, AM 570. He said the Dodgers need to take the lead for once. They need to come out and take the lead. You know, because the past games against the Padres, the Padres be scoring all the time. So basically said the Dodgers scored first. In that game, the Dodgers did score first. So there you go, man. Those are keys to how the Dodgers win. Can they play catch-up? Yes, they can come back. And they can rip your heart out, obviously. So what the next team needs to do is go at them. And when you have the lead, you hold on to that lead or you keep adding on. Period, man. Padres could not get it done. I got that pick wrong. So I went 2 for 2. I got 2 picks right and 2 picks wrong. And it round 2, man. So let's go and get into it. 2024 Major League Baseball Championship Series round, or round 3. Let's go into the American League. It is the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Like I said, man, I don't like the Yankees. I don't really care for them. So I'm taking the who? I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians to continue to not really upset the world, because they did take the division. But the fact, Stephen Vogt, right? Stephen Vogt's their manager now. He used to be a player. He used to play on the Giants. He was playing the Brewers too, I believe. He's their manager. First league. This is his first year as a manager, leading the Cleveland Guardians to victory, to the playoffs. With that roster, man, I don't even know all the people on that team, man. Sorry, I'm not a baseball head, so I don't know everybody on there. You know, Carlos Ramirez. I think they have a couple pitchers and all that, so sorry. And but I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians to continue the upset, to take away what the Major League Baseball wants the most. New York Yankees, LA Dodgers World Series. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians to upset the world, to upset the execs at big old Major League Baseball, and to move on to represent the American League in the World Series. I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians over the New York Yankees. And there you go. And then last but not least, it's the National League Championship Series. Again, Championship Series is a best of 7. So first team to win 4 games moves on. New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. I get it. West Coast me wants to say, hey, you're supposed to root for LA, man. You know, forget about the East Coast fools. But like I said, baseball-wise, I am an Angels fan and a Giants fan as well as a Brewers fan. So I'm saying fuck the Los Angeles Dodgers as a team. LA, I don't care. LA's a city, whatever, man. I'm from Orange County, California. What's up? But, you know what I mean? We all have our ups and downs. I don't really care for LA teams. I don't like the Dodgers at all. But the Mets did eliminate my damn Brew Crew. I don't like the way they went about things. But fuck it, man. I'm going to go and take the New York Mets to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers and move on to the World Series representing the National League. Once again, I'm taking the New York fucking Mets to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei, Yamamoto, Betts, and Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez now, motherfucker. I remember when the Dodgers signed him. He was whatever, you know, it wasn't like a major signing. That fool's panned out for the Dodgers and all that. So, Kike Hernandez, he's the one that hit the home run, I think, right? Or some shit on Game 5. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever, man. Dodgers, you're going to get eliminated. I'm taking the New York Mets to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers and move on to the World Series representing the National League. So there you go, man. Championship Series. Reason why I'm taking the Mets too, man, because the Mets shown they can win either way. They're going to go all the way to the line, just like the punk-ass Dodgers. Just like the punk-ass Dodgers. So let's see who's going to win this. The best of the best, right? Trying to figure out who's going to win the National League pennant and move on to the World Series. But I'm taking the Mets to see what they can do. So there you go. In the American League, I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians. And in the National League Championship Series, I am taking the New York Mets. So there you go. That's who I got. Who do you got? That's what the comment section is for. If you agree or disagree with my picks. As always, thank you for exploring the arena we call life, your home, your Arena Vincent. Vincent365 production. You know, do give me a like, give me a share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Down below in the description is a link to all my social medias and also to the podcast. No new podcasts haven't been uploaded since June, but we never know, man. We might start uploading more podcasts soon. But check that out, man. So there you go, man. Once again, National League Championship Series, I'm taking the New York Mets over the Dodgers. American League Championship Series, I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians over the New York Yankees. Peace.